What's going on, guys? How's it going? So today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about your GoPed scooter. From time to time I get asked questions like, where do I sell my GoPed scooter? How much is my scooter worth? How do I value how much my scooter is worth? Basically, I want to answer those questions today, as well as how to get the most money for your GoPed scooter when you do go to sell it. I have all those questions to be answered and a whole lot more coming up next. So first up here, how do you value your GoPed? So what I'm going to use here is the Corvette Ped, for example. So the Corvette Ped is actually up for sale right now. It actually might be sold by the time this video comes up. But what I like to do is I like to break it down. So what I do first off is I say, okay, I built my scooter myself. I bought everything brand new for it, put it together. I got about $2,000 roughly into it, give or take, somewhere around that price range. What I like to do is I like to break everything down piece by piece. Typically speaking, if you part a scooter out, you're going to get more money for it in the long run. So that's just kind of how I look at things. So for example here, the pole with the handlebars, I can get X amount of dollars for it. The frame, the fork here, I can get X amount of dollars for it. The motor, I can get X amount of dollars for it, and so on throughout the whole ped, and depending on how crazy you want to break it down. But I like to kind of leave it in bigger groups. Anyways, you guys, so after I part it all out, I break it down this list here of everything, all the parts, what I can get for it roughly. When I come up with that number, I say, okay, I can roughly get around that number, with $100 to $200 for this example here. And what I've come up with for this scooter here is I figured I can get between $1,300 to $1,500 for this selling it complete. If I part it out, I can probably definitely get the $1,400 to $1,500 range. Do I want to part it out? I prefer not to, but if I had to, I would. So that's how I like to break it down, the value of it. Lastly, guys, I want to talk to you about how to get the most money for your GoPed scooter. First off, and probably the biggest thing, whether you're selling it online, locally, whatever the case may be, is clean your scooter, guys. Making sure that it is clean and presentable. Don't be leaving dust and dirt on there. Look at a little bit of dust right there you can probably see. Clean all your dust, especially back here, you guys. All the grease and grime that gets built up back here. I'm telling you guys from experience, clean it up, make it look very presentable. For those of you guys that don't know, I used to flip scooters years ago. I'd buy them cheap, clean them up, I'd tune them up, get them dialed in perfect. That's another big thing, you guys, is making sure your brakes, the throttle, everything works perfectly. Making sure it is dialed in and ready to go is key. So once it's clean, once it's dialed in, ready to go, the next step is making sure you have good pictures. Pictures is key, you guys. So don't be taking a picture with poor lighting, crap all in the background. You can barely see the front of the scooter. Making sure you have good, clean pictures. Get a couple pictures of the whole scooter on the side, the front, a couple up close shots, maybe down lower, back here by the motor. Show off how clean it is. Show off there's no dirt and grime, making sure that it looks top notch and ready to sell. And now lastly, guys, the description. You need to have a good description of the ped. Making sure you're documenting and listing all the upgrades in there in the description itself. Having a clean title like GoPed GSR 46. Underneath it, GP 460 motor with, a little bit of runtime or whatever it is, however many hours you have on it. Performance parts. Oh, I got the pipe upgrade on there. I got a head kit. I got a reed. I got porting. I got the build-up motor mount. Whatever it is, making sure you're documenting that. Another big thing is the race pole. Making sure you're documenting that. That's a big selling feature right there, is having a race pole on your scooter. So besides all that, you guys, making sure those are probably 3 key points you guys need to make. Good, clean pictures, good description, and a clean scooter. Making sure you have all that covered will get you top dollar for your scooter. I know this from experience, guys. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you guys got any questions, feel free to post up in the comments below. And as always, guys, don't forget the big old thumbs up and subscribe. Talk to you guys soon.